All right, here we go. A Saturday night in the Faroe Islands. And if you're wondering why I'm getting to retry the Nordic Leagues Cup, because I accidentally didn't save my game before I got out of it. And I swear I did it by accident. But now, despite losing 3-0 in the last stream, I get to retry? Which I would never actually want to win this game if I had done this on purpose, because that ruins the entire game, in my opinion. What is up, man? Hope you're doing well. I would say I would not advise using your real name on the internet. But, how are you doing? We are going in on our first game, Nordic Leagues Cup second round. I'm good. We just had a good Saturday out with some friends. Hope you're doing okay. Make sure you're playing some FIFA, or honestly, you should get this game if you have the chance. This game's like FIFA, but it's a little bit different. It's more like you're coaching instead of actually playing. So we are going to replace our center back here. I won't Gullet to play as the left center back. Letorante's going to come on. Decker's going to switch sides. So we're going to have D all up top. This is how we're going to go and we're going to play on a cautious mentality. Hopefully we can get a win here. I just realized my Spotify is not working. Please hold. So this is called Football Manager. So this is Football Manager 2024. I'm not sure if you follow my YouTube already, but you can find more on there. But this is it's basically FIFA, because I know you play FIFA. It's more like I don't know, it's more like you're a coach than actually controlling the players. You don't get to control the players. But I actually like it better because it's harder. FIFA for me is really easy. Even when you play on a high difficulty, I like being able to the difficulty of trying to coach a team. And we get our first goal through Gonzalez. And we lost this match 3-0, even though I accidentally got out of the game before saving it. But now all of a sudden, this time around, we are 1-0 up. With our first chance of the match, I should say, as well. We'll have to see if we can hold them out. That's a good cross. We're able to get it out. Oh. That was a good chance for them, honestly. Came out of almost nothing. Possession-wise, we're playing very well. All right, Letorante on it now. Oh, we lose out. And now they potentially counter. Gunnarsson on it. Plays it out to Johnson. Sveinsson's on it. Exporson. Well, that lead did not last long. Sweet, he says. That was a good goal for them. What's our guy here doing? Mikkelsen. I mean, to be fair, he did well to try and track back, but he tracked all the way back and didn't do anything. So, 2 shots for either team and a goal for either team. That's quite a bit. Don't score here. Oh my gosh. Otterson, I don't know if he got a hand on it. It looks like he did. Yeah, Maddox, you should you should look up this game. We almost got scored on there. Honestly, though, I would say probably FIFA is, or EAFC is a little bit easier. Yeah, there you go. The phone version. So the phone version will actually be a pretty good version to start with. It gets a little more complicated on the computer, but if you like it on the phone, you will definitely like it on the computer. The phone is a little bit easier to get used to, though. All right, 1-1 here. Luckily over the bar. And we're luckily in this game. We probably shouldn't be winning it, to be honest. The team that we're playing is much better. Well, I don't know about much better. They're definitely better than we are. I actually wanted to see, what are they playing with? They're playing in a 4-2-3-1. I don't think we need to change anything to deal with that. I mean, possession-wise, we're technically... We have more possession, but we haven't created a chance with it. So, I don't know if there's anything we need to change. Both of our forwards have been pretty poor. I say that Gusaias is in here. Plays it back to Sar. Plays it back to Andreasen. Letteranta. Seems like we can't get to the point where we can break them down. Letteranta drives wide. Ball into Diallo. Oh. That was a good chance. And if you look at this chart, they definitely should be in the lead. So I guess we have to be thankful that we're not losing. All right, Gusaias and Diallo haven't done particularly well. Neither has... Mads Mikkelsen has been poor. Nyangadu's going to come on for him. Bowden. I'm actually going to leave our center mids on. They've done okay. Axel Frank for Gusaias. Kletsgaard for Mamadou Diallo. I think that's what we're going to go with for now. We've got 20 minutes left in the match. Have to see if we can do anything with it. Letteranta plays it out to Nyangadu. Andreasen on it. Letteranta. Ball in. Gonzalez. Not able to do his best. We got 10 minutes left. Then we're going to have to go to extra time. Hopefully they don't score here. Hold him out, hold it out, hold out, hold out. I have a bad feeling about this. That is disappointing. Falls to him, and he's able to finish. All right, 5 minutes to do something. I feel like we have to... We're going to switch mentality and go all-out attack. I don't think there's anything else to do, really, other than just hope we get a chance and can finish. It's not going to happen, I don't think. I think we are out of the cup at this point. Gullet's able to intercept here. Maybe we can build something. Maybe. Building out of the back. Nyangadu switches the... I was going to say he switches the field, but he doesn't actually. He failed. And I'm a little bit nervous that they're going to score again. Though, to be honest, we're not in a good position either, whether they score or not. Otson gets his hand to it. Now we can potentially counter. Nyangadu, can he play a good ball? He finds Frank. Frank loses out, but we still have the ball. 2 minutes left on the clock. Able to find Frank deep here. Finds Sar. Dinks it out to Deckers. Deckers, we get a corner. Oh. It's not going to happen today, I don't think. It looks like it's going to be Fylkir's win. Ball over the top. Schmiedel heads it out. We probably could have let that go to the keeper and potentially build a chance. We're lucky we didn't get scored on there. 10 seconds left. I think this is going to be it. Maybe we can quickly... No. They called it. So we had a second shot and we did better. Unfortunately, we still lose. And we didn't create good enough chances despite having a lot of possession. But we move on, and that's fine. Now we turn our focus on the league because we honestly could be doing better there. And we've got 2 big games coming up. We'll have to see if we can turn around after the loss. Mamadou Diallo does not like me saying he's doing a good job. That's a little bit awkward. But I guess it is what it is. All right. Our next match coming up. They want us to go attacking. I think I will agree. I'm going to switch Sar and Andreas and Gullet. I want him to play as the center back with Deckers as the left back. Let's Arante, you are going to play as the right back as much as I possibly can have you there. Nyangadu is going to come in. I actually, Gonzalez isn't super fast. How much is Casillas? I think Casillas makes more sense to play up top. Mikkelsen, though, is... Mikkelsen's the only player that I'm struggling with figuring out where to play. Because he really should be starting over Nyangadu. Especially considering Nyangadu wants to leave. We'll give Mikkelsen a chance again. But we know to bring Nyangadu on if... Nice! What team are you playing as? Nyangadu is one of our left-footed players, which makes more sense to play him off the right, but Mikkelsen's technically better. Hopefully we'll be able to take care of business here. They win the ball early, and they could be on a counter again, which we are not good at defending against counters. Nashville! Do you like Nashville over any other club? Is there a reason you like Nashville? Good ball in from Gusaias. Dial doesn't take advantage, though. Aye, that was a good chance. Gonna go ahead and encourage the team. Whoops, hit my microphone. Bloopers. All right, Mikkelsen's gonna serve in. Sar on it. Close call. Gotcha. Ball over the top for Gusaias. Dial. Dial with the goal. Offsides? No. Doesn't count. Still good on possession. We have 4 shots compared to their absolute 0. But it's not looking great. Of course Mikkelsen gets hurt. At least we have Nyangadu. I guess it makes more sense to play Nyangadu at this point. Not very good. I might need to make a change here. We should be able to get something out of this game. Switch sides. Play it wide. Play it wide, Schmiedel. Good. Alright, can we create something from here? Nyangadu. Oh, what a shot. Nyangadu might help us playing with the left foot there. Goal it. No. Back to Nyangadu. He's still on it. Gets a cross in. I don't know if... I guess they connected to it first. Gusaias serves in over Schmiedel's head. Gullet's on it, though. Gullet switches it back out to Gusaias. Gusaias back in for Sar. Andreasen going all the way back to Deckers. That's not really what we want to see. We're on very attacking. I'd rather us take our chances, you know? Nyangadu on it. Well done here. And is he offsides again? I saw the assistant raise his flag. So we've scored twice, but both times was offsides. And here they have a chance. Good save from Otteson. Alright, we're going to have to change something up here. City Sar is tired. Whoops, I did not mean to put Axel Frank there. Jamie Bowden's going to come on for him. Akonati Johnson is going to come on for Andreasen. I think Mamadou Diallo is going to come off for Axel Frank. We'll see if our substitutes can help get us a goal. Nothing happening so far. Gonzalez is on a 6.3. He's had a good game almost every time. That is probably the ugliest goal I've ever seen. That was atrociously bad. Gusaya serves in. They try to head it away. It's a fail. Letaranta heads it on. I don't even know who gets it there. Frank doesn't head in the first time, but heads in the second. That was very ugly. But honestly, with the way this game's going, I will take it. Oh my god. The XG. The XG just went up by an entire goal and 0.2, I think. 1.2. I thought for a second they almost scored. I mean, they did almost score. I thought for a second they scored. I swear, do not score. We gave a penalty away. We gave a penalty away. How do we possibly give a penalty away? Justinison is going to score because he's actually pretty good. Ottesen! I can't believe that just happened. Oh no. Their XG went all the way up too, but they missed the penalty. Oh Lord. What a weird game. And it's not over yet. They might have a chance here. We're going to go ahead and switch to our more cautious. Oh no, don't score, don't score. He gets the ball in. Chukwudi. Ottesen able to get his hand to it. Alright, we've got to go more cautious. I am nervous that we're going to get scored on here. Justinison. Justinison serves in. And we're good. We're in the clear. Lataranta still on the ball. Gusayas. Connect. Connect. Good. Nyangadu. Nyangadu drives. Nyangadu serves in for Frank. Frank misses it. Gonzalez. Frank. Oh, what a save. What a save. Nyangadu. Gonzalez somehow at a 6.6 at this point. Yeah. We should be able to see out this match though now. That will certainly take a 1-0 win after this not so good showing. Bowden on it. Ball over the top. It's not going to come to anything, but they only have 5 seconds, and the referee should be ending the match here. Okay, Schmiedel wins it, so the referee definitely should be ending the match here. We're over by a minute. There we go. Alright, we will take a 1-0 win. That was not convincing. That was not convincing at all. I will say the defensive performance was important because we didn't allow them a goal. But we will take it. All right. Now we have another big game against Viking Ogota away from home. Mikkelsen's out for 4 to 5 months. That is brutal. That is brutal. He won't even be... We won't have him for qualifying for the Champions League. Which is very unfortunate. Luckily, we have a little bit of depth there, but not a lot. Not enough to get us through Champions League qualifying. I think that might be Champions League... Qualifying for the Champions League group stage probably wasn't going to happen to start with, but... That's probably our chances gone, honestly. I would love to be proven wrong, to be fair. I don't really want to rotate our squad, considering this is such a big match for us this early on in the season. There's some big matchups for the Champions League, by the way. Quarterfinal first leg. Atletico Madrid. We have an El Clasico. An Atletico Madrid against Inter Milan. That is a pretty wild quarterfinal setup here. Arsenal coming 3-0, winning 3-0 over United. Oh, I don't want to watch the goals, actually. I don't know why I clicked on that. And I accidentally clicked on it without thinking. Well, we're here. We might as well watch it. Good ball to Jesus. He scored in the 20th minute. They got a second goal in the first half. From the corner now, Saka serves. Gabriel able to get to it. Let's go to kind of put the game to bed. Great ball from Odegaard. Smart play. All right. Viking Gotha with a win here. If results go our way, we could go top of the league. Is that actually going to happen? I don't think so. Is it possibly going to happen? Yeah, absolutely. I think this is our best 11, so we're going to go with it. And we are away from home, so I should probably actually go cautious. But that's something I can look at once we get into the match. Once we see what they're playing. They're playing a 4-4-2, which should be pretty hard to play against, but I'd say we're the better team. So do they have... Okay. I thought I saw a different player out for them that I had coached before, but it's not them. We are away from home, but so far we're in possession and we look okay. Lataranta plays it back to Schmiedel. Andreasen able to find Sar. We can connect forward through Dial. He finds Gonzalez. Gonzalez slips it to Gasias. Gasias off the post. Good bit of play there. Would have been nice to finish that. Now all of a sudden they're on a counter. Only 3 minutes gone, so we've already hit the post in 3 minutes. That's not bad. This isn't the best bit of play I've ever seen. Solvi. Bruni. Oh. Lucky that wasn't on target. I don't know if we should change anything at this point. If they get a significant bout of chances, I'll probably go to a more cautious mentality, but for now we're fine. Sar on it. Goes up to Dial. Dial. Yangadu drives in. Serves. Dial. Nope. Nobody's there. Or at least Dial's not able to get to it. Gusaius plays it back to Nyangadu. Not a good hit. Not a good try. Alright, here we are. Nyangadu on it. Serves in. Sar. Ooh, how do we not get there? Schmiedel on it. Gonzalez. Plays it back to Deckers. And we are at the 30-minute mark almost. And we have not been able to take the lead. Luckily, Nyangadu breaks out here. Gusaius picks it up. He drives with it. He loses it. But they give it straight back to Gonzalez. And we're in a good spot with that. We're able to find Sar in the box, but not good enough, to be honest. Bruni I have a bad feeling about this match now if we're not able to take advantage of some of these situations. I thought that was it. I thought that was their goal. But it's still even. Sorry here. Back to Deckers. Plays it up to Gonzalez. Nope. Sar's able to win it though. Nyangadu slips it to Gusaius. Dial's there. What a goal. And he's not going to count as offsides, even though he looked it. If I'm being honest, he looked it. So what happens here? I guess it's because Gusaius didn't actually get onto the ball. I'm assuming that's why. But we are up 1-0 now. And that would be two huge results against the two arguably biggest threats to our title challenge. If we can get this to hold. I would love to add another one. Andreasen goes over the top for Gonzalez. It's headed away. Schmiedel able to cut that out. Nyangadu on it. Nyangadu takes it wide. Nyangadu tries to find it in a ball inside, but not able to get it there. And now they're potentially on the counter, but they don't really have a lot of support, and we're back on the ball. I'd say we're in a bit of control now, and I definitely agree with that, with Dial scoring another goal. So that's a brace for Dial. Now on a 7.3. And I'd have to say, unless things significantly change in Viking or Goats' favor next half, we should be getting 3 points here. And with Fugla Ford are technically winning their match, they're technically ahead of us. However, they've played an extra game. Don't know who Torshaven's playing right now. Right now they're playing Royn, who are in 16th. I don't think they have the lead over them right now. Yeah, it's 0-0, Royn at home. Pestor's losing to FC Hoivik. Almost a third goal. City Soar hasn't had an excellent game, and he's pretty tired, but we'll let him play a little bit longer. Nyagadu going to serve here. We might be able to score another one. Andreasen over the bar. All right. I think Sar, I'm going to go ahead and take him off. We're going to get Jamie Bowden back on. Let's see if Jamie can affect this game in any positive way. Fugula Ford is still winning. Oh, I don't want the latest. That was not the right thing I wanted. Latest scores. Yeah, I don't think B71 is going to come back on Fugula Ford. Good chance. Almost goes off of Ottesen and into the goal. But we're fine for now. Who's tired? Deckers is tired. Gonzalez is tired. Unfortunately, I was going to bring on Mikkelsen. I forgot Mikkelsen's injured. Latif's going to come on for Deckers. I think Gonzalez is just going to have to play out the match. There's nobody else that can really play for him unless I move Mamadou Diallo back, but I'd rather him get a hat trick, honestly. Maxim Golit's pretty tired, so I guess we'll get Pavlovich on for him. Gonzalez isn't the only player I'd really want to bring out. I guess Andreasen is pretty tired too. So for the last 5 minutes, we'll get him off and put on Akinotti Johnson. And we should be able to rotate next game. At least slightly. I guess I am going to need to look into getting another left-handed winger. Right-footed winger with Mikkelsen out. Or at least, maybe at least someone who can play both left and right, to be honest. Thought they were going to be able to score there, but I'm not too worried. I don't think we're going to allow 2 goals in 5 minutes. Latif plays Gonzalez. Pavlovich on it. Denny Pavlovich finds Akinotti Johnson. Schmiedel doesn't even get the ball before the final whistle is blown. All right, 2-0 win. B36 towards Chauvin ended up beating Royan 3-1. So as of now, B36 towards Chauvin our biggest threat after being able to take down Viking Gogota and HB. When do we play them? Ooh. Real Madrid destroyed Barcelona. Could have been a much closer game, honestly. 4 goals with 1.22 XG for Real Madrid. We're going to go ahead and praise Dial's performance because he did very well. And we don't have money. I'm going to see if we can increase the payroll, but it's not going to happen. They're expecting us to go way, way into the red. Which, to be fair, if we don't qualify for Europe, that is what will happen. So quarterfinals, the first leg. Liverpool. I mean, it's got to be Liverpool's cup to win. 29 shots and an XG of 5.02 in the quarterfinal. They're way too good for this for the Europa League. It's insane. In fact, I should probably look at where they are in the Premier League. Whoop. Spelled that wrong. Where's the Premier League? Okay. I can't see it. There it is. They are in third. They definitely still have a shot at the title. Where's United? United all the way down to 8th. Aston Villa in 6th. The most unrealistic thing about it must be Chelsea being in 6th, or 5th, excuse me. To be fair, I don't know where Chelsea is in the league at this point. Where is Chelsea in the league? I'm going to look it up. Premier League standings. They won today. So Chelsea are up to 8th. They're actually above Manchester United now. Though Manchester United, if they get a draw or a win, will go back ahead of them. Alright, the board is not willing to increase payroll due to the financial situation. Which I figured. Okay, DL doesn't like me saying it. I don't know why I do it. Well, I do it because I don't realize I'm basically going on autopilot. Alright, we're at home against B68 top tier, who are in 15th. I think we're going to rotate the side. Actually, before I do that, what's our schedule looking like? Suderoy, Hoivik, Fugler-Fordier. Fugler-Fordier is probably the biggest one. We don't really need to rotate. We probably want to rotate the next match. Okay, we're gonna go with what the assistant picked. We're gonna go with what the assistant picked, and we should be able to potentially get a win here. We're third in the league. A win here could put us on top, depending on how other matches go. Oh, we haven't started the match. Oops. They're playing a 4-2-3-1. Which we've done well against, but we've also done poorly against. It just kind of depends on the match. But luckily, being at home, we should be okay. We should be able to finish them. But I said that last time when we played B71. And then I ended up drawing 1-1. So, nothing's guaranteed even at this level. We do have a bit of possession here. I'm assuming we'll be able to create something. Sarge able to find it in the midfield. Gets it back to Gullit. Gullit, let's see if he can cross it well. Nyangadu not able to actually direct it goalwards, but we do have a corner. Thought we were going to lose out there. I'm actually going to switch. I think I'm going to switch Bowden and Sar. And just see how that goes. Sar's a bit more physical. Latif drives. Able to find Gusaias. All he had to do was put it to the right side of the goal. And he is unable to do that. So we're still 0-0, even though that was a great chance. That was a fantastic chance. And our starting left center back is injured because I stupidly decided to try and give him a chance at left back. Luckily, our starting left back can come in. Actually, you know what? We're going to play Da Silva. So we're going to have who I should have played in the first place. Come on. And hopefully that's not a significant injury, because that would make 2 significant injuries before we even get the Champions League qualifying. Still on top in this match so far. Not by a significant margin, though. That was a good little bit of technique from their player, but luckily we're still on the ball. I don't know why. Okay, that's gone. Gusayas! Sive Gusayas! Is that ball from Latif? I actually don't know who played that ball. It must have been Latif. Good on Gusayas for getting up and scoring. And now we're at 1-0. And what does that put us on, actually? We are top of the league now with that. They only have 2 shots. Would love to get a second before the second half starts. We'll have to see if we can get there. It looks like a decent attack here. Gusai is able to take it wide. He serves the ball into Dial. Dial's not going to be able to get to it, but Latif's there on the other side. Latif should be able to play a decent ball in. We're not able to take any sort of advantage from it. Dial, Baldin, Latif. Can we do something? Baldin find Gusaias. Oh, what a save. Thought maybe we'd be able to get a goal there, but unfortunately not going to happen. Nyangadu. Tony Jameson, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the raid. I popped into your stream for a minute earlier today. Thank you for following. But yeah, I dropped into your stream earlier today for a tiny bit. I hope it went well. I don't think I said anything, but how is it going in Greece? The save is going pretty well. I'm only in my second season, if I'm being honest. I didn't do a great job, or haven't done a great job of getting as much Football Manager in as I would like. My wife and I actually had our first baby in November 3rd, so pretty much right after the Football Manager 24 came out. But now I've been playing a little bit more, so it's been fun. But we are in the Faroe Islands. Thank you, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's been really fun. It's been really fun having him. It's been fun being a dad for the first time. But yeah, the save is, we're in the Faroe Islands, and we actually qualified for the Europa League in our first season, which was phenomenal. I didn't think we were going to be able to do that. And now, hopefully, we can take some of that momentum that we had last season into this season. But we are on, we're on the, like, Scandinavian calendar, I guess I'll call it. So we don't have qualifying for the Champions League until halfway through the season. By the way, thank you to everybody who has followed so far. Volgan Davis, Muro de Carne, and SBQR, a little bit of Rome in there. Thank you. Oh, that's crazy. The youngest is November 2nd. Yeah, mine's, I don't remember if I said it, November 3rd was ours. Very, very close. To be fair, he was almost November 4th. He came at like 11:40 p.m. So he was about 20 minutes from being a November 4th baby. That's the longest I've ever stayed up in my life, by the way. 23 hours. I counted it. I woke up at 7 a.m. the day before, and I didn't go to sleep again until 6 a.m. I still vividly remember him being born, though. It was amazing. Yeah, we're actually almost... Oh, wow. December 18th. That's pretty early. He came 4 weeks early. Because she went to a checkup with her OBGYN. I don't know if that's what they're called in England, but basically her doctor for that. And she had very high blood pressure, so they decided to bring her in and induce her. How old is yours, if you don't mind me asking, by the way? I should probably make a sub here while I'm thinking about it. Nyangadu is very tired. Unfortunately, our starting right mid's already injured. But Nyangadu's not a bad player to play there. I am going to take DL off as well and put on Axel Frank. I came back and thought we might score again. He's 4, eldest is 5. Okay, so do you have 2? Or do you have more by chance? No, it's okay, man. No problem at all. I completely understand. I'm still getting used to trying to multitask with streaming and talking. Oh, wow, she was in labor. 7:30, 30 minutes. That's crazy. That's honestly... I don't know if I've heard of someone getting to the hospital and having them that quickly, honestly. 30 minutes is wild. That's exciting, though. Congratulations. I know I'm about 4 to 5 years late, but congratulations to you as well. I'm not going to lie. We live down the street from some soccer fields where they run a 2-year-old training program. Well, it's not really a training program. It's more like you dress them up like players and you send them out and they kick around a little tiny ball. But I cannot wait to be able to walk my son down and get him playing. My friend, funnily enough, I don't know if there's any Burnley fans in the chat. Yes, Project Mbappe. My wife actually had him kicking around a little ball today. Of course, he didn't even know he was kicking it. He just likes to move his legs. But he was passing the ball to her, so we'll take it. And that's a good ball from Axel Frank, by the way. And we're up 4-0 now. Really should be expected. I'm assuming we're still top of the league table. We just go top of the league table in this match because we unfortunately drew our second match. We should be outright favorites for the league. But at least we're on track now after 2 big wins against Vikingur Gotha. And where's HB? I actually don't see them on the table. You've got an early start tomorrow. Oh yeah, it's definitely late for you, I'm sure. What time is it actually? Is it almost 1 a.m. for you guys in England? Hey, yeah, absolutely. I hope you sleep well, and I hope the park run goes well. SBQ, you are. I got excited about the prospect of playing football. Every opportunity you had when playing, we picked the ball up and run. Hey, American football. Just send them over. We'll get them trained up. We'll get them trained up for some American football. Thank you, Tony. Thank you so much for the raid, man. I really appreciate it. I'm now officially, after the raid, I think 2 followers away from getting affiliate, which is really exciting. I've had a blast giving streaming a go. So I really appreciate it. You feel oddly normal with you two doing saves in the Faroe Islands and Greece. You're managing Sunderland. I don't know. I just love Football Manager no matter where it is. I think that's my favorite thing about the sport in general, is just how big it is no matter where you go. It's kind of weird being an American. A lot of people don't really follow it, but then you get online and it's huge, and you can talk to pretty much anyone at any time, because all across the world, everybody's a fan. This is a great result for us, by the way. Yeah, 2 away. Hopefully we'll get there some point. You guys definitely helped me out, though. 4 more tonight is huge. Alright, we're going to say nice work, everyone. That was good. Defensive work was good. Playmaking efforts were crucial. And yeah, Axel Frank scored a goal, and Siver Gusias ended on a 9.4. They have provided attacking edge that we needed. Alright. Yeah, no problem, Volgan. By the way, if any of you guys... my favorite thing about FM is hearing about different people's saves, so if you're comfortable with popping in your chat where you're playing, I'd love to hear it. Our starting left center back is injured for 2 to 3 months, and we already lost another starter for 4 to 5 months. So that's not good. By the way, before I forget as well, I do have a YouTube channel. If anyone wants to check that out. My YouTube is a bit bigger than my Twitch, but this custom database is on there, as well as some other stuff that I've been trying. But I am kind of planning on switching over and streaming more often and using that as kind of a basis for my content going forward. Mainly because I just enjoy it. Victor San Marino, only San Marino's team in the Italian leagues, currently in a title battle for Serie C. I didn't actually realize that San Marino, there was a San Marino club in the Italian leagues. I remember they had one, I can't remember what it was called. It might have just been called San Marino for a while, but then it folded or something, and it wasn't in the database for a while. San Marino's, yeah. My goal actually is to do a save with San Marino at some point, like, but in the nation of San Marino, in the league, and win the Champions League. But I also want to win the World Cup as part of that save, and I just haven't gotten to the point where I can commit to that save yet. I'm a little bit scared of it. I'm a little bit scared of trying to commit to that. Are you trying to do anything with the national team as well, Voider? By the way, the Champions League quarterfinal in this year is nuts. Because we didn't just have an El Clasico, which Real Madrid absolutely destroyed Barcelona in the first leg, but we also had Manchester United. I know it's unrealistic, but they made it to the quarterfinal. Arsenal killed them, though. Manchester City drew PSG in the first leg, so that's another huge match as well. We'll have to see how they do. So you signed post-World Cup qualifiers. There's nothing to do right now. Yeah, that's fair. Maybe in 10th season, there's more youngsters coming through. Yeah, it's pretty difficult in San Marino. I will say I tried it before. I tried it before when I didn't really understand how Football Manager worked. And I tried to take over the San Marino national team. But I didn't take over a club. And so, yeah, we lost every single game. I think my best game was I drew. It was one of the clubs by the Oh, I can't remember what sea that's called. But Lithuania, Estonia, Latvia. I can't remember what sea they're on, but that I beat Latvia or drew Latvia, and that was my biggest accomplishment. And then I was like, well, I'm probably not going to succeed. Yeah, Baltic Sea, that's it. I almost said black, but I knew that wasn't right. Now you can actually play in Latvia, I believe, in Football Manager, which is pretty cool. They just keep adding leagues. Wow, what a match. What a match between Manchester City and PSG. So Erling Haaland scored the first goal. Kolo Muani got equalized for PSG. Kylian Mbappe with a penalty in the 58th minute. Phil Foden equalized in the 71st. And we've got to see the winner from Jack Grealish. 4 goals in 6 matches. I took San Marino to some great losses. Yeah. Hey, as long as you lose well, that's like the San Marino way, I guess. So that was the goal that took City past PSG. Arsenal go through pretty easily over Manchester United. I wasn't paying attention to the... So Real Madrid went through. Atletico Madrid went through. And we have our next match coming up against FC Suðuroy away from home. They're in 14th. We should be able to deal with this. Liverpool, by the way, is absolutely destroying the Europa League. You don't think you'll get promoted to Serie B? Did you say you were in a battle for it already, though? By the way, I missed the chat where you said you looked at doing VSM. What's VSM? I actually don't know what that is. Something. Oh, Victor San Marino. Sorry, I didn't put that together. Now I've got it. Got it. So you said you're... Where's that chat? I feel like I thought I saw you say that you were battling for the Series C. I'm doing a Feyenoord save. Dutch League is great to play in. My go-to save is always Aberdeen. Never seen to break the Celtic Wrangler stranglehold. Yeah, I did one save in the Netherlands and I had a blast. It's probably, I'd say it's probably my favorite like bigger club I've ever done, but I played as Ajax in FM21. And that's actually probably one of the best saves I've done because I took Ajax and won the Champions League in 2 seasons. So my first season, I lost to Inter in the quarterfinal. And then I was able to beat Manchester City, and it was my favorite Champions League final. And I specifically remember it because we won 6-5 in regular time. We won 6-5. Could you imagine a Champions League final finishing 6-5? Might be like the best game ever. Unfortunately, it was only on a video game. So how is the Feyenoord going though? Are you able to kind of dominate at this point? I'm assuming they're one of the stronger teams this year. So we have, I guess Foreign's going to play as that left center back with Gullit being injured. Speaking of, now that I have more people in the chat, am I saying this right? He's actually a Dutch player. He played in the Dutch leagues. Do you say Gullit? Is that how you pronounce it? So it's pronounced as an H. Okay. Gullit. Got it. Gullit. I want to say there was another... Isn't there a Gullit that is... Is there one that is like a legend, I would say? Gullit. Ruud Gullit. Okay. Hopefully I pronounced that well. Ruud Gullit. Gullit. Yeah. Okay. I remembered someone. I'll be honest, I didn't really start following the sport very closely until 2014. So about 10 years, to be fair. But I'm assuming he was quite a bit before 2014 when I started following. Alright, so a win here. The teams above us have played 2 more games than us, so really, a win here puts us top, and we're basically comfortable with the league yet again. Maxim is his son. Sweet. So I've got Rud Hollit's son. And hopefully, thank you for teaching me a new pronunciation. Oh, good chance from us, but not able to take it. Us Americans tend to struggle with European pronunciations, but I at least like to try to get it right. But that's cool. Maxim is his son. So I have accidentally signed a football legend son. So it's worked. So that works out. So how do we say the Feyenoord save was going? Vaughan, I don't know if you told me. Did you say what team you were playing as? Oh, Sunderland. That's right. Sunderland. Hey, it's hard to win with Sunderland, I'd say, right? To be fair, Sunderland's on the way back up, though. Vom? It's pronounced Vom, Vorn. What's pronounced Vorn? I actually don't know. Oh, Von. It's pronounced Vorn? My bad. I thought it would be Vaughn. Trust me, I've had a season ticket for... Yeah, oh, you've had a season ticket for years. I'm sorry, man. But you guys, like I said, you guys are on the way up, though. Okay, Vorn, got it. I actually watched the, That was a great goal, by the way. Who scored that? Gusias. He was on a 6.4 beforehand, but then he just slams it into the upper left. And that is a fantastic corner. Anyway, I was able to watch the FA Cup tie with Newcastle. It was, you guys looked... I mean, you didn't look good when you gave away the goals, but you looked good outside of that. Like, there was a 20-minute spell you guys were on top and looked really good. I know you'd want to have a bit more than 20 minutes, but still. Newcastle's a good team. I mean, to have a 20-minute spell, you never know what could happen. Yeah. It's hard once you're down a goal and the other team can kind of choose how they want to manage out the match. It's always hard when you get to that point. And we get a penalty. Is he going to get a card as well? I guess he's going to get away with a warning. Who's taking it? So, our center back who came in is going to take it. I didn't really choose that, but that's a great penalty. We'll take it. We'll definitely take that. We will definitely take that. That is a fantastic penalty. We've had two pretty good goals so far. And Runovic's only a point ahead of us, even though we have 2 games in hand. So it looks like we're going to be able to kind of rotate and control the league again. Are you in the Champions League? Or not Champions League, sorry. Championship. I'm assuming you're in the championship at this point. So I don't know how much you get in real life. This is a custom database I made myself. So I purposely tried to figure out, like, when I made this, just what I think you would get. I don't remember the exact amount, but it's really not a lot. You pretty much have to qualify for Europe to even... Let's go see, actually. Let's see, the Retry Dildenman. I kind of took a guess at how much you would make if you won. So you get 37,000 if you win, but per match you get 625 if you win, 300 if you draw, and 130 if you lose. Which I'll be honest, I don't know how that translates to euros. But I can't... I looked at... I can't remember exactly what I looked at. But I basically tried to estimate what I would think they would make from that. But from the TV deal's already given me an extra $10,000 a year. So we'll see. There you go. 3-1. Now you can kind of control the match like I was saying earlier. You can figure out how you want to close it out. At least it's the short Christmas break. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how much they get in real life, though. I will say with Europa League, the Europa League gave us a lot of money. So being able to qualify for that in the first season was... I mean, I think that speeds up the save by, I don't know, 2-3 years to be able to do that in the first year. I wasn't expecting that. And we scraped by, to be honest. We got past Sparta Prague. We were able to win away from... Well, we won at home. And then we were able to win away from home. But we were able to go into the away leg against them up 1-0. So I just played a very cautiously the whole time. And they pushed and they pushed and they pushed and they pushed. And then we were able to get a goal on the counter. It was like the perfect scenario, like what you imagine a team would do if they were playing against a stronger team in Europe and had a 1-0 lead in the first leg. So you're only in season 1. So you're in the championship. Okay. I actually don't know where Sunderland is in real life. You guys won't be able to see on your end, but championship standings. So Leicester City's on top. Leeds United in 4th. Where's Sunderland? 7th. So almost in those playoffs. Wow, Leicester City's got quite a bit of distance on the rest of the pack, it seems like. I mean, Ipswich is actually close. I had no idea Ipswich was that high. I wouldn't have guessed it. Yeah, I meant on the table. That's funny. So fun fact, I actually I worked as an assistant coach in the United States and in the college system. And I actually know a bit about Sunderland and Newcastle because of the staff I was working on. Three of the other coaches were actually from Newcastle. 2 of them played for the academy in Newcastle. Or weird side. On the where, gotcha. I won't tell them that. I won't tell them you said that. No, I'm just kidding. Of course, they've all been in the United States for a little bit now. Oh, close chance from DL. Where am I streaming from in the US? So I am in North Carolina. I don't actually mind sharing. So the team I'm talking about was the Seahawks. And the head coach there is still he's a big Newcastle fan. So I always cheer a little bit for Newcastle just for them. Not that I'm a fan myself, but I would like their team to do well, just for their sake. Yeah, it seems like there. Now that you say it, there's a lot. You've seen a Seattle Seahawks game? So you went there in real life? I've actually never been to an NFL game, crazily enough, even though I live in the United States. I've been to a Major League Soccer game, but that and the hockey. I have been to a hockey game. It was at Wembley. Okay, yeah, because they always do the English games. I'll be honest. I feel like that's one of the things. I feel like I know that the NFL has tried this before to have a European league, but I really do feel like they should try again. I do think a European American football league would do well. I don't know exactly what it would look like, but it seems to be popular enough. Yeah, it was Oakland. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. The question mark about what I just said would be, would European fans care about the teams that are in the European cities, or would they just want to see the best players play? Because I actually see it with myself. I follow the Premier League a lot more, despite us having Major League Soccer, because I know how competitive the Premier League is, and I want to watch the best players. So I'm not sure. Yeah, the USL, I think the USL could go pro-rel. My honest opinion on pro-rel in the United States is if you don't have access to the top division, it doesn't really matter. Because at the end of the day, if you're not... Like, who would invest in lower league English soccer if the Premier League wasn't going to be something you could get to? Yeah, I would think it would work in Europe, to be honest. I think that's what I'm saying. I think if the NFL did some sort of European league and they tried it again, because I know they tried it in the past and it didn't work. I think it's gotten to the point where an American football league would do well in Europe. So I'm surprised they haven't really tried it. 3-2 is a crazy game. Sounds stressful. Hey, but you've got to get back up to 7th, because that's where they are in real life. You always have to do at least as good as the club in real life, right? I'm just kidding, of course. Sometimes clubs do crazily well in real life, and and they're just not equipped for it in Football Manager. Honestly, the American system in general is hard to understand. I'm an American and I don't get it half the time. Like, let me bring this tweet up actually. I was on Twitter last night and I saw New York City FC post this. And it just gets on my nerves how we are sometimes. Like, I know I'm an American, but just listen to this because I didn't understand it. Okay, I have the tweet up right here. But it says, New York City FC has traded the college protected period priority for Braudilio Rodriguez to the Sounders FC for a natural third-round pick in the 2025 MLS Super Draft. The club retains a sell-on percentage and could receive up to $50,000 of GAM if certain performance-based metrics are achieved. I'm an American and I have no idea what that means. I have no clue what he's talking about. I have no idea. So, it's not just the NFL, it's American sports in general. In my opinion, as an American, we don't do sports the right way in pretty much any capacity, other than making money. That's the only thing that American sports are good at, is making money for the people that own it. Yeah. See, but that was for the soccer league, but I don't know. I have no idea what they're talking about. Even though I actually know, like, I worked with people who got drafted, but I don't even understand how it works half the time. The only thing I really know is we somehow signed Messi, and I don't know how that happened. Yeah. The MLS is the same structure as the NFL, honestly. I honestly think it holds us back. Like, I was talking on stream the other day. Yeah, they basically offered Messi... It's weird. They basically broke their own rules, but they tend to do that whenever they have the chance to sign a really big player. But they basically give Messi rights to the MLS team in the future. Yep, that's exactly what you just said. Yep. They're not giving that option to any other player. But if I'm honest with you, I'm kind of glad they break their own rules. Because it's kind of stupid that their own rules would hold them back from signing the best player in the world. I'd rather them just break their own stupid rules to make the league better. The best thing that could happen, though, is just get rid of the stupid rules. And let owners spend what they want, like any other country in the world. But instead, they're stuck trying to stick to a cap. How are we looking here, by the way? Top of the league. TB tied with us, but they've played 2 extra games, so we should be fine. We're at home, so I'm going to play extra attacking. Yep, the wage cap ensures profitability, absolutely. Yeah, you guys still have financial fair play. See, that's my thing, is like, I kind of wish they would do some type of, like, my idea to solve the salary cap instead of having a salary cap is, say an owner decides they want to spend a lot of money to sign Lionel Messi. If they do that, fine. But if they go over the cap, they have to give a certain amount of money to every other team in the league that the other teams in the league can use to sign a player or do whatever they want to do. That way, you have an owner that can be ambitious and go out and sign the best players in the world. And you can help the league still stay even overall, so you still have that parity that MLS loves to tout. I don't know if that made sense, but yeah, absolutely. I actually didn't know that. I knew that League One had one. I'm not sure how low it goes though. Yeah, the only thing in the United States, if you look at some of the clubs here, where it's like Messi's about to be playing against the Colorado Rapids. And if I'm being completely honest with you, I don't think they should be in the same league. Like, I feel like he's just going to absolutely destroy the rest of the league. But we'll see. I could be wrong. But yeah, overall, it definitely helps with, I don't know, it's like I don't know what to call it. It's not necessarily a bad thing. But I do wish that it didn't limit some people. Because I know the Inter Miami coach, like I was saying, to sign Messi, they basically had to break the rules and offer him stuff from the league instead of the actual club. Which is a bit strange. Huh. My stream elements popped up and I'm not AC Play anymore, so don't go follow me on Twitter. I'm Soccer Scenarios. I changed my name when I restarted my YouTube venture. We might get an early goal here. Nope. Yeah. Thank you for the follows, Snake Eyes PC. Thank you. Welcome in. If you haven't been in yet, we are in the Faroe Islands. Currently playing in the league against FC Hoivik, but we are top of the league. And we're using a custom database. Yeah, I only need one more follower. You're right. I didn't even think about that. One more follower and I could get to affiliate. Actually, I think I might need to do another stream, technically. But, still. Follower-wise, you're right. Welcome in, man. We are talking about MLS and the salary cap rule. And whether it's good or bad. And I think it's both. I think the salary cap is good and bad. So, if I'm honest, I don't really completely understand exactly what affiliate gets you. But from what I understand, it basically is I'm able to get paid from streaming. I don't think it would be a lot. Yeah, so people can sub to the channel. And I think I get ad revenue as well, but the ad revenue isn't comparable to YouTube. Which luckily my YouTube is actually a bit bigger than my Twitch stream. I started the YouTube a year ago, but was a bit afraid of streaming. But now, if I'm honest, I kind of like being able to just click go live and play some. It's easier than making a YouTube video. But I'm still kind of trying to figure out everything on what I want to do. Gonzalez with the goal puts us 2-0 up. And we are coasting in this match, I would say. $500 viewers over a month? That's a lot. That's crazy. I'll be honest, the YouTube partner program is a lot harder to get into than Twitch from what I can see. I'm still trying to get watch hours. I've gotten over the subscription basis or requirement. But getting people to watch videos for 4,000 hours is a lot. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't get onto Twitch, honestly. I don't know if you guys probably know Zealand. But I didn't even know what Twitch was until I saw one of Zealand's videos. And then I got Twitch. Like, I downloaded it just to watch. And then I decided to start my own because I enjoy Football Manager a lot. And I was like, I might as well join the fun. Some World of Warcraft. I think there was a handful of speedrunners. You know, there doesn't seem to be like a ton of Football Manager streamers still, to be honest with you. Like, if I go to Twitch right now on my phone, and I know I'm really late right now, but out of channels that are live, there's 522 viewers. Okay, there's quite a bit of streamers right now. But okay, I lied. I was hoping there was going to be less. Well, not hoping, but I was thinking there was going to be less. There's about 20, 25 live right now. FM is easy to make into YouTube content. Yeah, I'm trying to kind of. The only thing is YouTube when I'm making a video. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong, but it's very time consuming. And being a new parent and having another job, it's pretty hard. But I'm thinking with this year, I'm gonna try and stream more often and kind of reuse what I get from the stream as content on my YouTube as well. But that means I'm also going to be trying some different stuff on the Twitch channel as well. I'm kind of in the process of planning that out right now, of exactly how I want it to look. But different experiments, and actually, because that's a big thing that I do on my channel is experiments. And I'm kind of thinking about bringing the experiments over to Twitch and maybe doing like the first part of my stream being an experiment and then the second part being a let's play like this, and then using both of those to help build YouTube content. Yeah, exactly. I love both of their stuff, by the way. I actually reached out to Tom FM trying to potentially do an experiment with him. Unfortunately, I was not able to... I didn't get a response from him, unfortunately, but that's okay. I don't even think I had 1,000 subscribers when I did that. So, I don't blame him for not replying to me. I'm pretty small as is. Still 2-0 here. I haven't really been paying a significant amount of attention to the match. They've had 4 shots, 3 on target. Not bad from them, but we're definitely on top and in control. You don't like the experimental type thing, or what do you? Is that what you mean? I will admit I like watching a rebuild every now and then. Though, if I'm honest, I do prefer the more traditional Let's Plays, like the way I found Football Manager actually was Dr. Benji as well as Work the Space. So those two are like the YouTube Let's Plays I usually watch. The Second Yellow Card, I really like Second Yellow Card as well. I don't watch a lot of True. I might have to check him out. I'll have to check out True. I've seen his page, but I haven't really like stopped and watched for a long time. But yeah, he seems to be doing really well. I think last time I checked he was at 40,000 subscribers or something. Let's see what he's at actually. If I'm right, is True American? Yeah, he's grown a lot since last time I checked his channel. He's up to 83,000 subscribers. So you'd have to think that he'll get up to that 100,000 mark. Yeah, I like that he's able to edit down entire seasons into 15-minute videos. I don't know how he does it, man. I'll be honest, like I get overwhelmed. I would get overwhelmed trying to put an entire season into 15 minutes. But yeah, I'll have to check him out. Zealand though was like my... When I found his channel, I could not stop watching. And honestly, I don't even watch his streams that much, but I still love his YouTube channel. I feel like he found the perfect like style of content for Football Manager, and now he can expand it to just real soccer stuff or real football, whatever you want to call it. It's actually how I got the idea of the save, was the Klaksvík video. I wouldn't have known about Klaksvík if it wasn't for Zealand. Good save from Otteson, by the way. Dial's still on a 6.7, which, by the way, Dial we bought for 60K, which was actually a club record. His channel says Canada. So he must be the biggest Canadian Football Manager. You saw an HITC 7's video on it. Oh, no, okay. I didn't realize he made one for Klaksvík. I wonder if one of the two got inspiration from the other. It really is cool what Klaksvík did in real life, by the way. Like, it's pretty insane. I live in a town that's 4 times the size. Oh, not for Klaksvík. Sorry. Sorry, you saw... Oh, Fort William. Okay. One of your first FM saves was Fort William, and you saw that on HIT7. Sorry, I didn't see the Fort William chat before that. That's my bad. Yeah, I saw, I know Loki Doki. Loki Doki was one I always watched too. He had a journeyman that was hilarious. There's so many good Football Manager YouTubers. It's hard to keep track of them all. Latif. Oh, decent chance. Dial's on a 6.4. How are you on a 6.4? I'm going to take you off. Jamie Bowden on a 6.7. We're going to give Lovisa. He's an Italian we signed. I actually don't remember where he's from. Tristina. He's had some appearances in the Italian league. So we signed him. We'll give him a little bit of a run. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Loki Doki did it. Yeah. Did you get Fort William to the SPFL? No, I couldn't in the championship. 11 seasons of being semi-pro in the Scottish Championship? They're still semi-pro? You would think at that point they would give you professional status. Hey, that's still impressive though. I won't lie and pretend that I know a ton about Scottish football, but I would assume being semi-pro and being mid-table in the championship is pretty good. The championship is mixed, got some pros. That's crazy. I mean, I would have thought, like, just from an outside American perspective, that the Scottish championship would have all professional teams. Yeah, that makes sense. That's hard. Honestly, that makes Scotland seem harder than the English lower leagues, if I'm honest. Would you say the Scottish lower leagues are harder than the English lower leagues? Because I've done quite a few English saves, but I want to do a Scottish save. It'll probably be my next long save. USL second tier. Really? So you think it's harder? Man, I honestly assumed that Scotland would be easier than England. I don't really know why exactly. I guess I just always assumed that the challenge of a Scottish save didn't come until you were in the Premiership trying to take down Celtic and Rangers. But yeah, if you have to be semi-pro all the way up until you're into the top league. Yeah, Scotland is fun until you get to the Premiership. See, that's what I was thinking. Like, once you get to the Premiership, you're just kind of stuck. But yeah, I just assumed that until you got the Premiership, it was kind of roll your way up. The Premier League, I don't know, the English divisions are weird in that sense too, to be fair. Where I feel like the Vanarama National League is so hard to get out of, but once you get to League 2 and League 1, you're okay. Then you get to the Championship, and that's stupid hard to get out of. I think my lower English save, I took a team from the 10th division up to the top, and I think we were stuck in the Championship for literally 7 seasons. Which sucked. Once you have to challenge Celtic for the one you... Yeah, that's hard. Yeah. Yeah. Huckleberry Finn did a save with Cowdenbeath and took them to SPFL and dominated the SPFL. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty good at FM. Just because I think I've been playing... Let's see. My first version was FM 16. But I don't know if I'd be good enough to... I don't know if I'll be good enough for Scotland, to be honest. I mean, I feel like if you're with Fort William, like, if you just don't... I mean, I hate to say it, but when you're in a league that relies on having finances at least comparable to the other clubs, and you're going in with Fort William, it's not gonna be fun. Yeah, I don't even know how you would get out of that at any point, to be honest. You're just kind of stuck in a feedback loop. It's like the best players you can sign get picked off, you're not really able to develop anyone. Try an Aberdeen save. I think honestly, the one I'm gonna do is called Clydebank. And there's a reason I want to do Clydebank. It's because my grandfather, who unfortunately passed away, shoot, it's crazy, it's probably 5 years now. I went to his hometown to spread his ashes up in the mountains of North Carolina. And we looked at the records of the town. And we didn't know this, but my family, my last name's Caldwell. I don't mind sharing that. It's very Scottish. But my family had been in that town since like the 1750s, which is before the United States existed. And the town is called Clyde. And so Clyde is, I'm assuming, was somebody that came over with my family. Somebody that came over with my family named the town Clyde after the River Clyde. So I'm assuming somewhere in the 1700s, my family who came over from the British Isles came from an area of Scotland that was on the Clyde River. So, yeah, the closest thing to a hometown save I can do is Clydebank. That's what I've found. Hey, I'm okay with a challenge. Otherwise, I wouldn't be playing in the Faroe Islands trying to get to European glory. We should be... This is an important game, by the way, mentioning Faroe Islands. Fuglafjordur was top of the league at the beginning of the season. Mainly because they had the advantage of being able to play a few games before us, but that's fine. So Clyde are bottom. So there's a FC Clyde and a Clydebank, I believe, but Clydebank is even lower. So I think Clydebank will be even more of a challenge, if I'm being honest. By the way, where are you guys from? Voider, I remember you said you were from Horsens, I believe. Yeah, Denmark. Yep. Sorry if you didn't want me to say where you were from, by the way. I didn't even think about that, to be honest. Hope you're okay with me saying that. Sonic Surfer, welcome in from Turkey. How are you doing? So you are from Aberdeen, but moved to Australia. How are you liking Australia? Somebody in my family, I can't say too much because of well, it's government, so I'm not allowed to talk too much about it. But someone in my family almost went to Australia for work, but they didn't get that job. Darwin, bloody hot. I actually don't know. I don't know much about the Australian geography, if I'm honest. I just know that people live on either side, and you don't want to be in the middle unless you're inside something. Basically. You joined the Australian Army. Okay, interesting. So you can join the Australian Army even though you're Scottish? I guess it may... Did you move first and then join the army, or did you somehow join the army before you moved? Was allowed to transfer through... Oh, okay. So, are Australia... I should probably know this, but I don't. Are Australia still technically, like, not independent? I don't know how else to say that. That's cool, though. That's cool that you can transfer. They are fully dependent. Still part of the Commonwealth. Okay. Cool. I'm honestly, I like to learn things, so I'm gonna look it up, even though I know you guys can't see it. What is the Commonwealth? The British Commonwealth. So it's basically like, International Association of 56 member states. Okay. So you could almost look at it. I guess that the wording here on Wikipedia makes me almost think of NATO, but maybe a little bit more like closely tied. So I see Canada as a part of it. You learn something new every day. You learn something new every day. Thanks for sharing. That's why I love asking questions like that, because otherwise I wouldn't know. And probably would never know. So we're 0-0. Which isn't very good. Need them to step up and show that they can do a bit better than they've done so far. I'm still not really worried, to be honest. I don't think there's anybody really threatening us. It's kind of weird to look at a table with so many teams on different amount of games played. So how long have you been in Australia, by the way? We have a corner here. Foreign serves. Foreign should probably be in the box. I still need to go over my set pieces for the season, it would look like. Deckers with a good ball in. Gosias not able to get to it. Foreign there. Can we get something out of this match? Nyangadu, what a goal. What a goal. So June of 2023. So you just past 6 months, basically. I hope you're settling in well and enjoying it. I guess it's technically summer for you now. Which, when I found out that the southern hemisphere is opposite of like the seasons with the northern hemisphere, it kind of blew my mind. Not gonna lie. My wife got to go to Australia when we were in college while we were dating. And I remember her packing. And at this point, I already did know that the southern hemisphere was different than north, but it was still weird seeing her pack like hoodies and sweatpants and warm clothes in the middle of June. Because where we live, you don't wear anything like that during the summer. Yeah, I definitely want to travel there. She absolutely loved visiting. I want to go. The only thing that scares me is how long you have to be stuck on a plane. But yeah, it's my goal to go to every continent at least once. And so Australia would obviously be the country I want to, well, I don't want to say obviously because New Zealand's there, but I want to go to Australia to knock out what I call Oceania. I don't know if that technically counts as a continent, but that's what I'm saying. Do we need to make any other switch? Jorge Gonzalez, I might actually give him a break. I feel like he's been playing a lot. Patrick De Silva's going to come on for him. I'm glad you're enjoying the move, though. That must have... I don't imagine that was an easy decision to make. But I'm glad that it's working out, for sure. Good tackle from Schmiedel. By the way, what a name Schmiedel is. Isn't that just a great name? Philip Schmiedel. I guarantee you that I wouldn't have signed him if his name wasn't Schmiedel. But if you see a Schmiedel, you sign a Schmiedel. You lived in Norway, Germany, Nigeria, and Canada. Wow. That's really cool, actually. That's really cool. Registration rules. If I'm honest, since I made this database myself, I didn't include any registration. I figured this save would be hard enough as is. So the only registration we really need to worry about is the European registration and making sure we have enough homegrown Faroese players for that. But honestly, even if you don't have enough Faroese players for the Champions League, that was a great goal, by the way. Nyangadu. Even if you don't have enough players, technically, you're still able to field a squad, and I'm pretty sure under 21 players are allowed no matter what. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Club grown players. So fair enough. I don't even necessarily need Faroese players. I just need young players. But yeah, it's much easier to have them. It's much easier to have them be of the nationality from the saves I've played before. But if I'm honest with you, I don't know if we're kind of at the point, especially with qualifying for the Europa League group stage last season. We're kind of past the point where I feel like our academy will give us anything we can use. Because we're kind of stuck. We don't really have enough. Did they get a penalty? How did they get a penalty from that? Addison saved a penalty last match. And he does it again! Addison! That might just give us the win, honestly. With 8 minutes left, I might as well go to cautious. I don't think there is a problem with going to cautious at this point. But, gosh, what was I saying? Yeah, with qualifying for Europa League, I was able to improve the squad quite a bit, and I doubt that our academy is going to be able to give us anybody that can really make an impact on the first team. I really hope I'm wrong. But from my history playing Football Manager, I haven't often been able to rely on domestic-based players when I'm playing in a country like the Faroe Islands. Let's see, we've got 5 minutes left. We've got 3 subs to make. Sever Gusias is really tired. So we're going to give Klaksvík a little bit of a run. Jamie Bowden. Lavisa's going to come on for him. City Sar's tired as well, so Akinati Johnson's on. I'm going to switch Lavisa and Akinati Johnson, and that'll be our subs for the rest of the match. Schmiedel heads up to Frank. We're not able to do anything with it here. Mina. That's not good. Alright, well, let's switch to very attacking, and let's see if we can somehow get any, or go-ahead goal again. What in the world? I want to say unlucky, but it still sucks that we allowed a goal. That's not good. I mean, we're still fine. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. Okay. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. So it made the subs, and then we just fell apart. So we haven't been able to walk over teams like I kind of assumed we would be able to. I think I overestimated how I did in the transfer market. But honestly, if the other teams can kind of keep pace with me, that's fine. Oh, good ball. Frank, come on. How did he miss that? Schmiedel? No. Schmiedel. Oh, we're not going to... I'm not getting the feeling that we're going to be able to win this match. I don't know, though. Klaksvík able to find Nyangadu. Nyangadu finds Frank again. Axel Frank. That's a great goal. We're able to come back despite going down. So the subs let in a goal. But then the subs were able to put us back on top again. And I should switch to cautious. You know what? When I switched to cautious, we got scored on. So I'm just going to leave it as is. Watch them score now. Okay, get it out. We're able to find De Silva. We should be able to keep the ball here. We should be able to keep it and then in the match, basically. We might score another. We do. 3-1 is honestly pretty kind to us, I would say, right? Okay, just kidding. A draw would have been very kind for them, to be fair. They've had 2 shots on target, but they have a 2.22 XG. We have 3.46. We arguably should have put the game away a lot earlier. But we'll take it. I'll take a 3-1 win. And that's game. Alright. Nice work, everyone. That was good. Your defensive work was important in our win. Your playmaking efforts were crucial in our win. Your efforts in the final third were crucial in our win. And we're top of the league. Top of the league. Oh, Dial's out for 2 to 4 weeks. Honestly, he hasn't been playing like super well, so we'll be okay with Axel Frank. But we really need to make sure we don't have more injuries in the future. All right. I think honestly, you guys, I think that's going to be it for me tonight. I do appreciate everybody coming in and having a bit of a chat. I appreciate you guys coming in. I hope to see you guys in a stream another time. I'm going to go ahead and get on Twitch on my computer and see if there's anybody we can raid. Let's see, we're gonna go see Mr. Cellophane again. Hey, thanks for coming, SPQR. I appreciate it, man. I hope that we see you again in the future. We should be moving into Champions League pretty soon. I think in June. So the future streams should be pretty fun. But anyway, we're going to go see Mr. Cellophane. When am I back on? I don't really have a schedule yet, to be honest. But I'll stream later. I think 7 p.m. is my start time, and I figured that out. That seems to be working. But day-wise, I'm not completely set on. Maybe Monday? Probably Monday. If you're on Monday, I'll probably be on. So that's what I'll say for now. Monday. And hopefully we see you then. For those who followed, thank you so much. And hopefully, like I said before, you'll come back and see some of the Faroe Islands. Alright, we'll see you guys soon. Bye.